Hello, I'm Joachim Duplessis. Welcome to the HTS Epoll. It's your opportunity to weigh in on the most pressing issues of the day. The suspension of opposition leader Alan Chasney from attending Parliament pending a withdrawal of allegations of corruption and an apology has been lifted. The opposition leader walked out of the House during the proceedings dealing with his allegations, with the police ordered not to allow the opposition leader to leave the House before the Speaker had ruled on the matter. Chasney, who has taken the matter to court, claims that he is being unfairly targeted by the Speaker and says he will not be silenced as his actions are aimed at preserving St. Lucia's democracy. Those critical of Alan Chasney's behavior in the House says he is demonstrating contempt for the Speaker and Parliament as he did with all other speakers and Parliament when he was Prime Minister. So we ask, do you have a positive impression of Opposition Leader Alan Chasney's conduct in the House of Assembly? We took to the streets to get your opinion, and here's what you had to say.
Well, you see, Brother Shas, you see Uncle Shas, we rate Uncle Shas, okay? And we can't wait for elections to come to give that guy another chance, okay?
I cannot have a positive impression of Alan Chasney in the House because he hasn't left any positivity for me to have an impression outlook on him. The fact of the matter is Alan Chasney supposed to be a leader and leader uplift, but he drags us down into all kinds of unnecessary mess.
Kay palama ile pu bugla ki yokakuye ki monena Claudius called the ass Francis la by Mr. Chasney chancely pour parler à the house là, OK? Bon. Mr. Chasney a fait tout bayan ici qui bo bay tout monde.
Évidemment, ouais, normalement, il y a un site ici posé là, parce que à dans temps fait, je fais plus respect ça, so qui laisse qui chasse nous. So tout le monde disait va chasse, so bah non la chasse les. Because you ni 15 tout. So si là, you ne pas respect et il pas respect. Non, si you pas respect, il pas faire pièce chasse pour aller con because qu'il toujours nous aller casser. Because you pas faire nous qui out dans public là savent comment le parlement est because parlement c'est un gouvernement, nous pas même savent comment le parlement est because tout le monde qui là c'est power yo vle. Quand il fait Jux, jump par la vie, jump par la fait toutes ces bagages à faire. Et aujourd'hui, il still vit against même ces gens ça. So il parle politique c'est ici, mais est-ce que ça ramène nous encore man?
Mon impression moi c'est as a leader, il supposé respecter tout le monde qui est house là. Because dans my mind, dans les monde qui avait c'est opposition party, il supposé plus respect by ces monde house là, c'est pas dans vous quoi monter accorder c'est qui mettre.
En cas parlement chasse n'est pas ni assez respect. Speaker of the house là ni by chancely. Richard Frederick,
My impressions is that this man has literally no respect for the city he represents. Regardless if you're party in power or not, there is procedures for the institution that you're in. There's steps, regulations, rules. Everyone's supposed to follow it, right? You know when you're right, you know when you're wrong. And he has absolutely no respect for what he's done and what he's doing. And I think he needs to be made example of for the way he handles the seats that he represents, the constituents that he represents, and the party as a leader of the opposition.
Well, when your positive impression about Mr. Chasney, House of Assembly, because my way cap wrong.
His contribution in the House, not really. His performance so far has been nothing short of comical. And I feel sorry for his constituency.
There is positive and negative in everybody. But when you look at Chasney himself, Chasney is a bad example for every other politician, and Chasney makes every politician look bad in the house. Because Chasney, I think it is really have to do with I'm brought up see, and the way you were brought up. And Chasney do not have brought up see. He behaved like a spoiled child. No mommy, I'm not doing that, and that type of attitude. But Chasney need to realize that the house is governed by laws, it is governed by rules, and it is not by how you feel and how you see things, and because you want it that way, that is how you must get it. That is not how it is.
Definitely it's not positive by the look of things, and he's not acting like a leader. The last few days he's been walking out. The last time he had to walk out of the house, he's acting like a spoiled kid. You know, he doesn't set no example for the other oppositions out there, you understand? So I don't think he's a good candidate for the House.
We could have a positive impression about him, but he needs a little more respect as the Prime Minister he was the Prime Minister in the past. So he should know better
than all the others. He should, because he's the leader, and we looking at him as a role model, and we seeing him, he disrespecting the the person in the house, the speaker of the house, and that's not a good thing.
Well, definitely not. I think from the onset, Mr. Chasney missed how many sessions of Parliament. I don't think he has worked for the salary that he's been earning.
Thanks for those responses. Now to our new discussion. The situation at the Immigration Department in the Lamar building on Bridge Street has come to a head with the workers staging a walkout. This follows years of complaints about the condition of the department, which processes passports, and the difficulties and delays experienced in getting a new passport. The Minister for Home Affairs, Dr. Virginia Albert Poyot, says preparations are at an advanced stage for the relocation of the Immigration Department to a new location. She says the change of address and changes to the department will address the pressing concerns of the workers and the public they serve. So we ask, do you think the change of location and adjustments to the department will improve the performance of the Immigration Department? Voting is easy. Just log on to htsstlucia.org and vote. Remember, our Epoll team is always on the go to get your responses as well. Watch the HTS News Force from 7 p.m. for the results and a new discussion.